The exploration of the unconscious mind's roots in our physical being reveals a complex relationship between our mental and emotional experiences and their manifestation in the body. Traumas, shocks, and crises, along with past experiences carrying significant emotional charges, are not just psychological phenomena. They are physically stored within us. Each recollection of these experiences triggers a biochemical reaction in our brain and body, mirroring the original event's chemistry. This process results in the body becoming a living record of our past, continually influenced by these stored emotions. This physical embodiment of emotional experiences has profound implications for our health and well being. The body's memory of past traumas and emotional shocks can lead to chronic stress, tension, and even manifest as physical ailments or diseases. These bodily manifestations are not mere symptoms, but are deeply intertwined with our emotional and psychological states. The repetitive nature of recalling past experiences also plays a significant role in this dynamic. Every time we revisit a traumatic or emotionally charged memory, we reinforce its impact on our body and mind. This reinforcement can create a vicious cycle where the body becomes increasingly conditioned to these past states, making it more challenging to live in the present and move towards a healthier future. The concept of the body as a storehouse for emotional experiences also explains why certain physical therapies like massage or yoga can evoke strong emotional reactions. As the body releases stored tensions, it can also release the associated emotions, leading to cathartic experiences. This release is a critical step in healing, as it allows for the processing and eventual letting go of these past traumas. The concept of being addicted to certain emotions is a key aspect of understanding how our thoughts and feelings can create cycles that deeply condition our bodies. This addiction arises when we repeatedly engage in the same emotional responses, effectively training our bodies to become the mind of those emotions. Such cycles are not just habitual, but become ingrained in our neurological and physiological makeup. This emotional conditioning has a powerful impact on our daily lives. When we are addicted to certain emotions such as anger, sadness, or even happiness, we unconsciously seek out situations that will evoke these familiar feelings. This cycle reinforces itself, creating a comfort zone of familiar emotional responses that can be challenging to break. The idea that feelings become the means of thinking is a significant shift from traditional understandings of emotions. Typically, we consider emotions as responses to our thoughts or external events. However, when we are entrenched in emotional addiction, our feelings begin to drive our thoughts, leading us to think in ways that perpetuate these emotions. This cycle of emotion driven thought keeps us anchored in the past. Our body, conditioned by past emotional experiences, struggles to move forward because it is accustomed to the biochemical state that these emotions create. The body's resistance to change is due, in part, to its reliance on the familiar, even if that familiarity is painful or detrimental. Breaking free from this cycle requires conscious effort and self awareness. We must first recognize our emotional addictions and understand how they influence our thoughts and behaviors. This recognition is the first step toward changing the way we respond to our emotions. Developing new emotional responses can be challenging, as it involves retraining both the mind and body. Techniques such as mindfulness, meditation, and cognitive behavioral therapy can be helpful in this process. These practices encourage us to observe our emotions without judgment, allowing us to choose how we respond to them consciously. Another important aspect of breaking emotional addiction is learning to tolerate discomfort. Changing long-standing emotional patterns can be unsettling and may evoke feelings of anxiety or uncertainty. Learning to sit with these feelings rather than immediately reacting to them is crucial for emotional growth and change. The concept of the present moment holds immense power in breaking the cycles of emotional conditioning and addiction. When we are truly in the present moment, our focus intensifies to such a degree that we transcend our physical selves. This state of pure focus leads us to forget the numerous aspects that define our everyday existence, our bodies, the people in our lives, our possessions, and even the concept of time itself. In this heightened state of awareness, we become pure consciousness, unburdened by the material and temporal constraints that typically define our experience. The power of the present moment lies in its ability to break the continuous loop of past and future that occupies our minds. In our day to day lives, we are often caught up in reflecting on past events or anticipating future ones. This preoccupation keeps us from experiencing the richness and depth of the here and now. However, when we anchor ourselves in the present, we open ourselves to a myriad of experiences and insights that are only accessible in this state. Being in the present moment also allows us to step away from our habitual emotional responses. The emotions that are rooted in past experiences or future anxieties lose their grip on us when we are fully immersed in the now. This detachment provides a unique opportunity to respond to life's experiences with fresh eyes, free from the biases and conditioning of our past. The practice of being in the present moment is not merely about disregarding the past or future. Rather, it is about finding a balance where we acknowledge past experiences and future plans without allowing them to dominate our consciousness. This balanced state enables us to draw wisdom from the past and plan for the future while fully engaging with the present. Achieving a state of true presence requires practice and discipline. Activities such as meditation, mindful breathing, and engaging in flow inducing activities can help cultivate this state. These practices encourage a singular focus, drawing our attention away from the distractions and preoccupations that pull us out of the present moment. The benefits of being in the present moment extend beyond personal well being. When we are fully present, our interactions with others become more authentic and meaningful. We listen better, perceive more deeply, and engage more genuinely. This enhanced quality of interaction can lead to stronger and more fulfilling relationships. Additionally, being in the present moment has significant implications for creativity and problem solving. When we free our minds from the clutter of past and future concerns, we open up cognitive space for new ideas and insights to emerge. This mental clarity is a fertile ground for creativity and innovation. The journey to healing our bodies and transforming aspects of our identity requires a profound shift in consciousness. To facilitate this change, we must transcend our usual sense of self, which is often entangled with memories, emotions, and physical sensations. This transcendence involves forgetting about ourselves as we currently know us. Our personalities, our histories, and even our physical forms. This process of self-forgetting is integral to healing because it allows us to step beyond the limitations and conditions that define our current state. When we are bound by our personal history and identity, we are often limited in our ability to change and heal. Our past experiences, especially traumatic or emotionally charged ones, can create a narrative that shapes our self-perception and our perception of what is possible. Forgetting about ourselves goes beyond mere distraction. It is an active process of disengagement from the aspects of our identity that keep us anchored in the past. This disengagement is not about denial or suppression of who we are, but about creating a space where transformation can occur. In this space, free from the constraints of our established self, we can explore new ways of being. In the context of healing, forgetting about our physical selves can be particularly powerful. Often, our bodies carry the memories of past traumas and illnesses, which can impede healing. By transcending our physical awareness, we open up to the possibility of healing beyond what our current physical state seems to dictate. This concept also applies to transforming our personality. Our personality is often a collection of learned behaviors, reactions, and emotional patterns that have solidified over time. To change these aspects of ourselves, we must first disengage from them, creating a mental and emotional distance that allows us to reshape our personality. The process of forgetting ourselves also involves relinquishing our attachment to our current life circumstances and the predictable future we envision based on our past. This detachment is essential for change, as it allows us to envision and move toward a future that is not constrained by our past experiences and current limitations. However, achieving this state of self forgetfulness is not always easy. It requires practice and often the guidance of techniques such as meditation, mindfulness, and other forms of introspective practices. These practices help us to quiet the mind, release attachment to our identity, and enter a state of expanded consciousness. The process of connecting with the quantum field is a transformative experience that requires a significant shift in consciousness. This field, a realm of infinite possibilities, is not bound by the limitations of physical reality. To connect with it, one must transcend the usual constraints of the body and mind, entering a state of pure awareness. This connection involves a deep focus and a letting go of the material world, including our bodies, possessions, and even the concept of time. Engaging with the quantum field is about aligning our subjective consciousness with the objective, universal consciousness that permeates everything. This alignment is a mirror like reflection where our individual awareness meets the vast, all encompassing field of potential. It's in this alignment that profound healing, transformation, and creation can occur. This process is not simply about escaping physical reality, but rather transcending it to engage with a deeper, more fundamental level of existence. The quantum field is always present, surrounding and permeating us, but it is often unnoticed due to our preoccupation with physical and temporal concerns. By shifting our focus and consciousness, we can tap into this ever present source of energy and information. The experience of connecting with the quantum field is often described as a state of oneness or unity. In this state, the usual distinctions between self and other, here and there, now and then, begin to dissolve. This experience of oneness is profoundly transformative, as it allows us to see beyond the illusions of separation and limitation that characterize our normal state of consciousness. One of the key challenges in connecting with the quantum field is overcoming the mind's habitual patterns of thought and emotion. Our usual mental chatter and emotional turbulence can act as barriers to this connection. Practices like meditation, deep contemplation, and mindfulness can help quiet the mind and stabilize emotions, making it easier to access this deeper level of awareness. The benefits of connecting with the quantum field extend beyond personal transformation. This connection can lead to insights and inspirations that have practical applications in various aspects of life, including health, relationships, creativity, and problem solving. By tapping into this source of infinite potential, we can bring forth new ideas and solutions that were previously inconceivable. Delving deeper into the nature of the unified field reveals its role as a fundamental force that organizes and connects all aspects of the universe. This field, while invisible and often intangible, is a pervasive energy that underlies all of physical reality. To connect with this field is to tap into a source of profound intelligence and potential, transcending the limitations of our three-dimensional experience. The unified field is not just a scientific concept. It has profound implications for our understanding of reality and our place within it. It represents a level of existence where the distinctions that define our normal experience, such as separation between individuals, objects, and events, dissolve. In this field, the boundaries that separate us from the rest of the universe become permeable, revealing a fundamental interconnectedness. This interconnectedness is not merely a philosophical idea, but a practical reality that can influence how we live and interact with the world. When we attune ourselves to the unified field, we align with a source of harmony and balance that pervades the cosmos. This alignment can bring a sense of peace, clarity, and understanding that transcends our usual experience. The experience of connecting with the unified field can be transformative on both personal and collective levels. Individually, it can lead to profound insights, healing, and a sense of unity with all of existence. Collectively, This connection can foster a sense of compassion and empathy as the artificial barriers that separate us from others become less significant. To connect with the unified field requires a shift in consciousness that goes beyond intellectual understanding. It involves a deep experiential engagement with the fabric of reality, often facilitated by practices such as meditation, contemplative prayer, or deep, immersive engagement with nature. The experience of the unified field is often described as a state of love, but not in the conventional sense of emotional affection. Instead, it is a form of universal love, a binding force that underlies all creation. This love is an organizing principle that brings order and coherence to the universe, a fundamental energy that connects and sustains all things. Engaging with the unified field also involves a release of the ego, the part of us that feels separate and distinct from the rest of the world. This release allows us to experience a greater sense of identity, one that is not confined by the narrow definitions of self that dominate our normal experience. The act of investing energy into the quantum field is a transformative process that requires a deep understanding of where we focus our attention and intention. When we place our attention on the quantum field, we align our energy with a realm of infinite possibilities and potential. This alignment is more than a mental exercise. It is a profound engagement with a level of reality that transcends our physical senses. Placing attention on the quantum field involves a shift from perceiving the world through our sensory experiences to engaging with it on a more subtle, energetic level. This shift requires us to let go of our reliance on the physical senses, which often limit our perception to the material world. Instead, we learn to perceive through intuition, inner knowing, and a deep sense of connectedness with the universe. This process is not always easy, as it challenges many of our ingrained beliefs about reality and our place within it. It requires an open mind and a willingness to explore realms of existence that may not be immediately apparent or understandable through our usual modes of perception. As we focus our attention on the quantum field, we begin to experience a sense of expansion and connectedness. This experience can feel like entering a space of infinite possibility, where the limitations of time and space do not bind us. In this space, we can connect with the deeper currents of life and the underlying intelligence that organizes the universe. Engaging with the quantum field in this way can have a profound impact on our personal growth and development. It can lead to insights, inspirations, and a deep sense of inner peace and harmony. This connection can also enhance our creativity, intuition, and ability to manifest our desires and intentions. The practice of investing energy in the quantum field often involves meditation, visualization, or other forms of focused concentration. These practices help to quiet the mind, reduce the influence of the ego, and foster a deeper sense of interconnection and harmony. This investment of energy is not a passive process, but an active co-creation with the universe. By focusing our attention on the quantum field, we participate in the unfolding of reality, contributing our unique energy and intention to the collective consciousness. The benefits of this engagement with the quantum field extend beyond personal transformation. By aligning ourselves with this field of infinite potential, we can contribute to the collective evolution of humanity. As more individuals connect with this field, a shift in collective consciousness can occur, leading to a more harmonious and interconnected world. Connecting with the quantum field goes beyond a mere psychological or emotional experience. It involves a tangible physiological transformation, often referred to as a biological upgrade. When we establish a connection with this field of infinite potential, our bodies can experience profound changes, aligning more closely with the frequency of wholeness and oneness that characterizes the field. This concept of a biological upgrade is rooted in the idea that our physical state is not fixed, but dynamic and responsive to our mental and emotional states. By connecting with the quantum field, we expose ourselves to a level of energy and consciousness that can initiate healing and promote physical well being. This process is akin to tuning an instrument to a higher, clearer frequency, resulting in a body that is more in harmony with the natural order of the universe. The experience of a biological upgrade can manifest in various forms, ranging from subtle shifts in energy and vitality to significant healing of chronic conditions. Some individuals report a heightened sense of awareness, increased intuition, and even the development of new abilities or talents. These changes are a testament to the body's inherent capacity to transform and evolve in response to our internal state. Engaging with the quantum field for a biological upgrade involves more than passive exposure. It requires an active participation and a willingness to let go of old patterns and beliefs about our physical limitations. This willingness is often the key to unlocking the body's potential for transformation. The process of connecting with the quantum field for a biological upgrade is often facilitated by practices that promote deep relaxation and focus, such as meditation, yoga, or Tai Chi. These practices help to quiet the mind and open the body to the influence of the field. They create a receptive state where the usual barriers between the physical self and the quantum field become more permeable. As we connect with the quantum field, we may experience a sense of our physical boundaries dissolving, giving way to a feeling of unity with the universe. This experience can be both exhilarating and disorienting, as it challenges our usual perception of being separate, individual entities. The changes that occur during a biological upgrade are not just temporary, they can have lasting effects on our health and well being. As our bodies align with the higher frequency of the quantum field, we may find that we are more resistant to illness, more energetic, and more in tune with our natural state of health and vitality. The concept of a biological upgrade is also closely tied to the idea of self healing. By connecting with the quantum field, we activate the body's innate healing mechanisms, allowing it to repair and rejuvenate itself more effectively. This self healing process is a powerful demonstration of the body's ability to evolve and adapt in response to our internal state. Connecting with the quantum field for a biological upgrade is a profound process that can lead to significant physical and emotional transformation. It involves a shift in consciousness that opens the body to higher frequencies of energy and information, resulting in a more harmonious, healthy, and evolved state of being. This process of transformation is a testament to the deep interconnectedness between our physical selves and the wider universe.